Hey everybody, it's Justin from J3 Creation, where we create high quality functionable art. And today I'm going to be doing a galaxy cross. Fun little fact about the cross. A molecule named laminin holds a lot of your protein molecules together. I think it's a cell adhesion molecule. And it's shaped like a cross. And the Bible talks about Christ or Jesus holding all things together, and so I just thought it was kind of funny that the cell adhesion molecule that literally binds all the proteins in the human body is shaped like a cross. So we're going to center this shirt out real quick and fold the sleeves in on themselves. Make sure our seams are lined up. Give it a little wiggle, and we'll pull out the front of the shirt here. Again, ensuring that our seams are lined up. Kind of just by checking where the sleeves are. But yeah. So, also, fun little note, I've used sinew before. Today I'm going to try wax dental floss. And I'm using mint, so I hope the t-shirt turns out fresh. But anyway, I just wanted to compare, see how the dental floss turns out. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know the cross goes about 3 finger lengths from the chest area, or in the chest area, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, 3 finger lengths. You can do 2 if you want, especially on kids' shirts. That's more ideal. This is a large Glidden shirt, or Gildan. Yeah, Gildan. Anyway, we're just gonna do a quick trace of the cross. You can get as fancy with this as you'd like. I've seen some people do some really cool stuff with this design, but yeah, this is just kind of a quick little video. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the cross bright yellow, lemon yellow actually, from Dharma, and then I'm going to dye the background kind of a galaxy design. Sorry, I'm just trying to trace out my cross here so it makes it a little easier, because you got to trace it on both sides. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do the background, a galaxy design, and then a bright yellow cross. And yeah, it'll be fun. See how it turns out. And I'm using dental floss instead of sinew this time, just to kind of see where the floss will get me. I don't know if it's cheaper or anything. It's just a fun little experiment. I'm not trying to prove any points or make any comparisons. So with the cross, our first fold will be across the arm of the cross. I'm going to go down and make sure that it's flat on both sides. Flatten your fabric. Try to get that flat. Not that it's a big deal, but it helps. Then we're going to fold this front flap back so that it makes a complete straight line. Then we're going to fold this in on itself right here, right like that. And don't hesitate to rewind and rewatch things if you don't understand it. And the next fold will be right here. So we'll take our corner here, kind of match it up there, and go like that. So now we've got just a big straight line instead of all that cross. Then we'll make that crease right there. and then you just fold that line up like an accordion fold, about 1/2 inch will do, and then we can get it tied up and over to the dye station. I'll probably just do kind of a crazy scrunch pattern as far as the galaxy goes, but you also want to ensure that you get good dye saturation, especially with this design. It can be a little more difficult. So that's your cross all wrapped up. Sorry about the lighting. Yeah, but that's the cross. And here's our mint dental floss. And you got to make sure it's waxed. It would be super pointless to just grab some dental floss and try this if it's not waxed, because the wax is kind of what makes the difference. That's what's on Sinew. It's a waxed string, so I'm just kind of keeping tension. I don't know that I'm going to try to lock it in on itself like I do with the Sinew, but I'll go a good 5-10 times around. I don't know that I'm necessarily trying to create that white line like I usually do. I'm just kind of seeing where it goes. So, I don't know where the heck my scissors went. I'll use these. Alright, so there's the cross. And then we'll just do kind of a random scrunch. Now that that's tied, we can kind of undo all this. And we'll flatten our sleeve into the mix. And make sure that our cross stays out. And then we just kind of do a scrunch pattern. You can get fancy with it if you want. I'm probably not going to get too fancy, but yeah, you can do like little swirls and stuff and kind of like a more psychedelic thing on the back if you'd like, but just kind of let your imagination run wild with it. And we'll get some elastics on here and call it good. And when you're putting on elastics, I notice the fabric kind of grabs in on itself. So it's good to just kind of push things together a little as you go. Not really forcing anything, but just making sure that you don't lose your folds or anything. So we're pretty much done here, and we'll see you over at the dye station. And I might go through here and just poke a little, see if I can get any fun definition or patterns in the mix. So yeah, there's your cross. I'm going to do that a nice bright yellow, and then a galaxy theme front and back on this. We're going to be doing a yellow cross in the center of the front, and then kind of just a fun galaxy pattern all over the rest of the shirt. But the cross will be really bright, and we want to make sure that we start with our brightest colors. So we'll do that now. You want to make sure that you get good saturation. So just take your time and go slow. Be methodical. And as you can tell, I've got, instead of sinew, I'm using a mint wax dental floss. Wanted to mention the mint in there just so that the t-shirt comes out real fresh. But anyway, I'm using that to compare the difference between sinew because I've got a few videos out there with sinew used in the cross, and so today we're using waxed dental floss, and you want to make sure that it's waxed just because I think the wax is kind of what makes the difference there. So next in our galaxy, we're just going to do some pink, and I'm going kind of wide peaks and valleys here, nothing too crazy. Again, on this side. And then I'll do my other light color, which is a robin's egg blue, which I just got. I'm pretty excited about. It's a very light blue, and I love a good light blue. And just kind of go all over, get a little crazy with it if you like. Let your imagination be your guide. Then we'll hit it with a little bit darker blue. And again, just kind of a crazy zigzag pattern. You can do circles or peaks and valleys or just whatever crazy thing you want to come up with. It's all up to you. A little boop. There we go. So that's kind of the cool background in the galaxy, and then we're just going to cover the rest in black. Make sure we get a good black around here, because that'll make the difference for the cross. And there's a lot of fabric in there, so don't be afraid to get a lot of dye in there as well. You want to make sure that you get good saturation. And you don't have to go right up to the line if you don't want, because the colors will run a smidge. And we also have that, not sinew, but wax dental floss there to hopefully create a white line. And with the black, we're just going to try to cover up not all the other colors, but you want to make sure that a lot of it's black, because you know, when you look up in the sky at night and you see all the stars, you don't see a ton of color, but there is. So anyway, we'll do lots of black is my point. And again, you can go peaks and valleys, circles, or just kind of whatever the heck you want. You can leave it a little more less saturated on this side if you want, and that'll just create some fun effects. But make sure you get a good saturation overall, or else you might end up with some white spots that are slightly undesirable. Alright, so there it is. Okay, so here's the end of, I guess, stage one, and then I'm going to add some little stars with just some tulip dye. I'll try and get a picture of the bottle, and yeah, I'll do it on the front and back and just do a bunch of little stars, and then that'll be done. And I'll try to remember to get some pictures of the final product. So thanks for watching, everybody, and make sure to subscribe and like the video. Have a great day.